Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 34 of Swamp Creatures with our LPF convention recap episode, where us swamp hyenas tell you what happened.
Yeah, that wasn't weird.
No, not
at all.
Goddamn pack of wild hyenas.
Yeah, running an asylum
asylum.
apparently.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there were mental patient hyenas that live down here in Florida, but you learn something new every day.
Well, there are herpes-infested monkeys, so what else is there?
Oh, I know. I'm very much aware of that.
Are the
I
herpes
try to make
monkeys-
everyone aware of that.
Are the herpes monkeys the hyenas of the swamp down here?
No, they're just
No.
herpes monkeys.
Mm-mm.
Their
They're
brand
just-
of their own. Mitch sucks. Yes, thank
Fuck
you.
you.
I wouldn't want to offend hyenas by comparing those two.
To the herpes.
Yeah.
What's the herpes monkeys?
Yeah.
Yeah, herpes monkey's gonna fuck you up, Mitch. Keep fucking around and you're gonna find out.
That actually came
you
up
wanna be-
in a casual conversation. The monkeys. Is it? Was it the monkeys' fault or was it some redneck's fault?
What, for the monkeys getting
The
herpes?
monkeys were 12 shots
Yeah.
deep. They were looking for.
Or it was
It's
something
got
to
to be
do
like
with
a chicken and the egg kind of
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. We got the same mind. I was gonna say the same exact thing.
I'm gonna derail us in record
someday we're
time.
not talking
2
about
minutes.
LPF, we're
Which
gonna
one
have to
would
deep
you
down
rather
on
have
the
sex
monkeys.
with?
Redneck or a monkey?
What?
The herpes monkey. Well, what is our choices, Tim?
Yeah, the
You can't just
herpes
leave us-
monkeys or the insane hyenas.
Wild
Well,
hyenas
I'm-
or herpes monkeys?
What?
I'm gonna
Say
go
again?
with herpes
So the
monkeys.
question is, which form of bestiality? Okay, this is a
Going
libertarian.
with the herpes
podcast.
monkeys.
No, yeah, this is a good way to recap a convention by talking
Look,
about
guys.
bestiality like we usually devolve
Well, yeah,
into.
we-
I'm gay. Of
You're so
course,
loud.
I have
just
to
wanted
fuck
to
the
break a
herpes
record.
monkey.
Yeah, we're
I'm
good.
gay. Of course, I have to fuck the herpes monkey. Come on.
We all
that's
know
all.
where
You're
Leighton
gay.
stands,
You're
and
gay.
that's what's important.
Yeah.
Oh. There you go.
There you go. Okay. So no more. You can't cut Nick. I shouldn't say his name. Mr. Former Chair. I'm definitely not alluding to anyone here. No more calling us bigots.
We'll let you
We have
do
a
it, Josh.
token one
It's
person.
okay.
No
Yeah.
more.
You, Nick.
All right, so Mitch, take control.
Yeah.
All right,
Steve.
so what do we want to start off as far as convention goes? We want to start off on Friday and just work our way through the weekend, recapping
I
some
think
of the
what we
crazy
need to do
stuff
is
that
handle
happened.
business. I think what we need to handle business first, Mitch.
I love when the host is like, "What do we want to do, guys?"
What do we
No,
want?
I mean, like,
Yeah,
I think
don't
that's a
leave-
good way to start off. Like, Friday night had some
Jesus
pretty
Christ,
crazy
do I need
stuff.
to read this
Probably
thing?
start with the first day.
No,
Probably
wrong.
start with the first day.
You start with what everyone's drinking tonight, you loser.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob, I'm
Tim
trying to
knows what
save
I was
myself from
alluding to.
debt, and you just screwed me over, you son of a bitch.
No, I
That's
did not.
cool.
I did not. It was.
I'll
It's
go
gonna
first.
happen. It's gonna happen.
I'm drinking bourbon and Coke. There you go.
Mitch, what are you drinking?
Water.
You faggot.
Water.
Loser.
Josh.
All right. I'm heated tonight, so
Yeah.
we're gonna be sending off some smoke. So I brought out the Henny tonight because it's a
Yeah,
Henny.
oh
drinking night.
boy.
Yeah.
Drinking Henny, we talking shit.
Rob, what are you drinking tonight?
Nice.
I'm drinking some nice Dasani water because look. I'm going to let my debt accrue for Friday night because we have Kyle Anzalone coming on the Swamp Creatures Friday Night podcast from Conflicts of Interest to talk about the Ukraine and Russia conflict going on right now. So I'll be
You know, I
full of
just,
drinks there.
I
Very
just
good
want to say
stuff,
I might be drinking water, but at least it's not Dasani.
Yes, I mean, I will give you all that credit right there, Mitch. Mara, what are you drinking tonight, sir?
Wait. No. I paid this off.
You did pay some debts.
You
but
did pay
don't
it off,
get-
but
Yeah,
there's
but
That's
it's a new
reaccrue.
show.
You don't
Yeah.
pay future.
Yeah,
you
no.
didn't pay your future.
The agreement
debt.
was
I'm
we understand
accumulating
the
debts here
rules.
tonight as well. Just know that.
You got a +2 on your name now.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this again. So
Okay, hang on.
Hold on,
Okay,
can we
let's
fill everyone in. Can I fill it?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I want to discuss this. Since we have 6 out of 7, we technically have quorum, and I would like to motion that we change the rule so where it's 2 drinks per show. We don't do the interest. Simple.
All
and
right.
Easy to keep up
There's
with.
been a motion to change the rules to 2 drinks
Yeah,
per
Second.
show.
second.
No
Let's go.
interest.
No
Is
discussion.
there
Call
been-
the
is there a
question.
second?
I
I'd
second
like-
the motion.
I'd
I
like to
object.
amend.
Mitch seconds the motion. Is there
I
any
would like-
discussion on the motion?
I would like.
I would
to
like to
amend
move
the
for
motion.
closure.
What, bitch? What?
I motion
Nope.
to adjourn.
No,
I
fuck
amended.
you.
I amended to. I amended to 3 drinks per
First
episode.
show.
You amend to 3. Oh, there's been an amendment to 3 drinks per episode.
I second the
No
amendment.
interest.
I second the
Three-
motion.
Three
second
drinks
on
if
the
you miss.
amendment?
3 drinks if you miss, or 3 drinks forever.
3 drinks forever.
Okay, I'm
drinks
on board.
forever.
I'm on board. We're increasing. We're upping our game, boys. Three drinks.
3 drink.
All
debt.
agreement?
All right.
Is there any dissent?
Nope. 3 drink maximum
Yeah.
debt.
All right, we got it.
All right. No,
That's
not
a
going
fun
to do
way to
that one.
learn Robert's rules.
It was. That is a really good introduction
Well, this is
to what
this
we
is
kind of
the
had to deal
post
with.
convention. This is
Yeah.
the post convention show. We're still in convention mode.
Yeah.
That's
right.
like that's like when your second grade teacher breaks out the goldfish and y'all are doing math and you're like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, about to eat
We're
that
eating good
shit.
tonight, boys.
Also, I just want to point out from here on out on the show, when we vote on things, it'll be yay, nay, or gay.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
right.
Is gay the equivalent of abstaining?
That's what I was
It's
gonna
just
ask
gay.
too.
It's just gay.
No,
gay.
no, because
Yeah, it's
you're
just
not
gay.
It is kind of
you're not
abstaining.
abstaining. You're
Now
definitely
you're
not
taking it
abstaining.
far too.
Oh yeah,
seriously.
you're definitely not abstaining if you're doing that. No,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
But
kind of going to hell.
so
Got him.
Oh no.
So Friday.
no.
Let's talk about
All right, so-
Friday.
But
Well,
yeah,
hold on a
Friday
second.
was
I think we
great.
have some business to handle first, Josh.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no,
Tim,
what happened? What?
Tim, do you have the
What?
videos queued up?
No, this is
Okay.
part of Friday.
Oh God.
No,
No, but
see,
I gotta-
so the problem is I have the videos, but I can't upload them to Restream. So the only way for me to show you the videos on stream is if I share the audio, but it shares my audio. So any commentary from you guys will be echoed. Understand?
Okay, so we have to
Alright, so
shut
so-
up during the videos.
We can share it. We can put out a standalone video, or we can share it at a later point.
Standalone.
I mean,
video at a later
Let's
point.
just share it here and everyone mute, and then we can just post it to the YouTube afterwards.
But we won't be able to see the video. It would just be the audio, right?
Well, yeah. Well, no, you'll see the video, but you won't be able to comment on it while it's
Yeah,
playing.
that's fine.
We can pause.
Yeah,
We can
let's
pause.
do that, and then just
If you just
will-
understand that whatever you
post that.
say, the
everyone
Mara,
mute yourself.
the Mara video is about 8 minutes.
Okay, just
Oh,
mute
wait,
yourself.
do we need to show
We
the
Are
whole
we
thing?
such libertarians that we can't
Not
go
really.
8 minutes without
No.
talking?
Definitely fast
Not
forward.
really. Not really, but I do
not
have
if
a
after last
question.
convention.
You may have been too drunk to remember this, but you quit the show twice during your reaction.
I did?
Yes.
Yeah, when you ate that, you were so mad. Fuck you,
You were like-
Swamp
So bad.
Creatures.
I remember
You said,
one of
"Fuck
them.
you guys! I hate it. I'm not doing this. I'm out of here. Fuck this show. I quit."
I
You
mean,
said it
all
twice.
right. Give me a.
And I got you
Let's
ice
be-
water, bro.
Let's
Yep.
be clear.
Mhm.
Tim, I'm sure you would agree with me, but if you were forced with like hazy consent to eat the hottest chip on the fucking planet,
Dude, even if you have 12 shots, you can consent, and there's no way you had 12 shots.
Nope.
that's not the point I was trying to make.
No, that's
Regardless,
the point you
if
got.
you
don't
were
know- I don't know if you're right.
semi-forced, if you were semi-forced to go eat this,
You were
fucking
not
chip,
forced at all.
You were not. You had. The
No one had a
option.
gun to
You
your head?
chose to eat-
Tim,
I
Tim made it
watched-
with
I
you.
watched
Hold on. Okay,
this
fuck
happen.
this.
You
Now I'm
literally-
playing
Order.
the video because
Order.
the very beginning,
All
the
right,
very
everybody
beginning-
mute up.
he willfully takes the drink. All right,
Yeah,
hold on.
Right? That's what
I'm
I'm
not.
talking about.
Or not
This
the drink.
isn't
The
This
Yeah.
isn't the tree I'm
Chip.
trying to bark up. I'm trying to say if you had to eat the damn chip.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Oh, the music stopped. I thought
I
it
thought the
was.
video
Yeah,
was
I
stopped.
cut off the music so it doesn't echo when I play the
If you
video.
had-
drops.
to eat-
Lamar about to drop this knowledge on people.
Yeah.
If you had to eat this damn chip, this was one of, if not the worst pain I've felt in a very. I've never broken a bone, right? I've never fallen from more than like 6 feet. This is probably one of the worst pains I've ever felt, at least for physical pains. If you had to eat this shit, I wouldn't, I wouldn't be very happy. I definitely wasn't. Tim, I think you agree after you got it in your eye,
Yeah, there's a clip of me like I'm fine, and then I touch my eye, and I'm like, "Fuck!" I realized what I did immediately.
All right, everyone.
Yeah, I'm
mute.
not gonna lie. I just want to
watch
say this before you go into that. I have an aunt, a Chinese aunt, who
No,
cooks
nope. Shut up.
spicy
Shut up.
food.
Play the video.
No, I just want to say
Play
I
the
want to see
video.
her eat this
Play
shit.
the
and see how
video.
Talk
she
about it
reacts.
after. Talk
Play
about
the
it after.
video.
I'm waiting till y'all shut up because I don't want there to be a lot of echo.
Everyone hit mute on your.
All right, ready?
Camera.
You're here to pay off your debt. All right.
Can you explain why? Yeah.
So, if you didn't know, just like every other person in these United States of America, I have a podcast, or at least I'm 1/7 of it. Is there's a 2-drink minimum. However, the wonderful administrators at Lynn University have said no alcohol. Approximately 4,000 drinks. Supposedly, this is going to pay off my debt and that which.
No. This is going to pay off half your debt. The other half is the electrocution
Negative.
machine.
No.
No, it's happening. No, it's happening.
And with this comes the understanding that I can't break the rules of the private institution that is my university.
Are we ready?
Yeah, break it in half. That was what? No. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I broke it. What do you want me to do? I broke it.
Do not touch your
Give
eyes.
it. Don't throw it away. Give it to me. This is food.
Hi, Mom. Mom, I promise these people in the Libertarian Party aren't fucking crackpots. This is totally normal. This is what teenagers do nowadays.
Sure. Where's my? Give me that. Yeah.
Still admitting he's drinking underage. That's nice.
No, come on. Let's go. Yes, I'm gonna eat the other half. Yes. Mar.
Already have
Cheers.
attaboy.
Okay, hold on. Does that sound like consent to
Is
you
that where the
guys?
first video ended?
No. I paused
That
it on
sounded like
purpose so that we could comment about consent.
That
I
was
don't
consent.
know.
He
All
was-
right, hold on, everyone. Put this on the record. Lee, please, make a video. That was fully consensual. I hated it. I didn't want to. But I did that of my own free will. If anyone, quote this shit in court if you need. Anyone says this was forced upon me is lying.
Like you just did 5 minutes ago.
He said
Yeah, I was
semi.
lying.
It was hazy. He said it was hazy.
Yeah.
He was
What
hazy.
This
he's
was
saying
fully
is that was
of my
bullshit.
own will. No bull crap. This was me.
All right.
Laura,
wanted
you're
to
gonna
do
make a
this.
great politician one day because you can just pivot from
Kill
I
me
wouldn't put
if
my feet on
if I
Charlie
ever
Murphy's
announce that I'm
couch.
running for political office. I want you to shoot me.
No, we
right,
can't
let's
do
keep going.
that.
No.
Okay. If you want me to pause,
gonna
raise
let
your
you
hand.
do it.
That way we don't get the echo. Okay. That's how we'll do it.
All right. Beautiful.
No, I'm not ready.
You better fucking be ready. Mara! Oh my God! Mara!
It's just a backward shift, dude. It's fun.
Come on, man! Steven Johnson! Come on!
At the same time.
Sorry, can we go back? Can we go back? Did you spit the whole chip out and Houdini all of us?
Yeah.
You
That
didn't
is
even eat the
possible.
chip. Go back. He spit it into his hand.
It was so
and he throws it on the
Yeah,
floor.
there it
This
is.
is Robert Zapruder film.
There it is. Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
pull it back up. Pull it back up. Pull it back.
Okay,
We
but
want
it's
the
gonna
audience to
echo.
see. There it is. There it is. There it is.
It's,
Okay, it's gonna
God,
echo. It's like that's why we
Oh,
can't
you
have
gotta
it
shut
on
up
screen.
again.
Yeah. I got it.
Mute
Yeah.
yourselves again.
All right.
No, we're good. All right. We ready to continue?
Yeah, let's continue.
All right. Mitch, open it up, please.
At the same time.
I swallowed mine. Where are you?
Can I have some?
Yeah, sure. Now, this is a Mexican torture device.
That's what I thought.
It goes up to 140 volts. It's basically a battery with metal rods.
Mitch, rewind that shit.
I'm not the one playing the video. That's Tim.
I'm sorry. You want to rewind it?
I seriously think he spit the whole chip.
I
out.
did.
We did. We showed that he did. All right. We
Yeah,
can go back
We're
to that
past
moment.
this.
We established this already, Rob.
Okay, well then why for the rest of the 6 minutes of this video are you being such a bitch? Like you didn't even explain anything.
All right. No. Let's get another one of those chips. Just take a nice big lick off it. Don't even.
I don't have to because I keep up with my drinks in this podcast. Like this is
Buddy, our dad's equal right now. What are you talking about?
it didn't even touch your tongue for like a second. And not even, you didn't even have it in your mouth for a second.
What? All right, buddy. I'm.
I
really,
rewinded
really
it. We can watch
I
it from
cannot.
the.
I cannot.
Switch it out.
You
I'm
can't do
calling
it
on.
spaced
I'm calling
out.
on the council. I'm calling on the council. I'm muting myself.
All right, mute.
Rob yields his time.
By the way, Mitch, I'll take care of it because that was way too confusing last time.
Oh, it's just a Packard chip, dude. You're gonna be fine.
Come on, man, Steven Johnson. Come on.
At the same time.
I swallowed mine. Where are you?
Can I have some?
Yeah, sure. Now, this is a Mexican torture device. That's what I thought. It goes up to 140 volts. It's basically a battery with metal rods. So,
Don't do it. Oh no!
I'm gonna throw up. Oh, go in the ocean. Convention last year.
Are you how's it? Is it hot? Is it hot as fuck?
I don't do spicy.
I don't do spicy either. Can you explain what you're feeling right now? And can you turn this way? Can you turn this way into the light?
I'm gonna throw up.
You gotta throw up? Alright. I can cut this out. We can cut this out if you want. Scale of 1 to 10, is it?
10.
10.
This is the worst.
Pause.
Oh,
I thought in a while.
I'm so sorry.
Tim, pause it.
Oh my god.
yeah, we're good.
I was dying.
Rob,
Cut that shit out.
Oh.
Cut that.
I'll cut
Rob.
this. Don't worry.
We are absolutely not cutting this out. I
It is-
agree.
It's straight out of Chappelle's
That
show.
was the best part.
Oh man, this is terrible. How I can't believe this is happening to you. Don't worry, I won't show anyone this.
You guys are acting like that was my camera or anything. It's like I didn't. I'm taking that shit on. I'm just the cameraman.
Okay, no, that killed me.
We'll cut this part out. Don't worry.
I feel like I was cheated though. You're like Tom Cruise. You're such a good actor. Like I don't.
No, he said, Mara, he is pretty milquetoast with what he eats, probably. So
Yes.
if he put that big, like, hot chip in his mouth for that second and got it all inside the innards there, imagine what would happen if he actually chewed on that thing a couple of times. It would have gotten stuck in his teeth. He wouldn't know what to do with himself. He probably would have tried to drown himself in the river there at that point.
Was
So
that a
it's
river?
probably
It tasted
good.
like salt. I thought it was the
a lake.
ocean.
I think
No,
the
it's the river. It's
It
a
was the
river.
bay. Wasn't it a bay? It was a
No,
river.
it's not a bay.
You live there,
We
so you know.
need to get
It's a
someone who is an
It's
expert
the
in
Indian
geography.
River
I
Lagoon.
needed
So
water.
it's technically a lagoon, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
It's a lagoon.
All right, so I've skipped ahead a little bit because there's another
Alright,
funny
fair.
moment in here. But
Okay,
right.
go.
Let's get back
All
to
right.
this.
Water. All right. I'll get you some water.
Let's go! Old Trey.
Hey, Tim's hanging in there way better than
Hey
Mark.
Tim, eat that.
Enough said. There,
We need to get
official
him.
statement.
We need to get him some water. Any water anywhere?
right there.
Yeah, there's some water there.
it's fucking hot.
You all right, Mara?
Mari needs some water.
Mara says he's good.
That's a real man.
All right.
Fucking body of
Hey,
water
Pat.
right there.
You got camera. You got camera now. It's still recording.
All right, I'm sorry. Hit pause.
Got it.
Okay, cool. So I just want to say, like, somewhere around that time, I ran inside to go get water, and I literally told the girl behind the counter, "Yeah, we're doing a dare outside. My friend had to eat something really spicy. Can I get some ice water for him?"
Yeah.
And right there, I'm really glad it was on camera. Josh Smith, he's like, "Oh, that's a real man right there." That was
Was he
peak
pointing at you?
Yeah.
You
That
sure?
was screw
That
you,
was
Tim.
Mara.
We need to ask Josh Smith directly of whom he was pointing to.
All right, Josh Smith.
It was me.
To Tim,
I don't know.
who,
We're gonna have
he
to
who
call
is
him
all
as a
that is
witness on
man.
this court.
Have you seen his sexy chicken coop? only one man has a sexy chicken coop like that, and then is a real man.
That's all I
I'm
had.
gonna touch my eyes here in a moment.
See, at least I thought that was directed towards me. I guess not. And that was like peak of the convention for me.
Well, I'm sorry to destroy your dreams like that, Mara, but you needed to hear that in your moment to help you push through about what is going to like happen next to you.
Yeah. You had to believe that was what was happening.
Yeah.
You know what?
Who's trying to sleep behind Mara? I don't know. Was somebody passed out? It's possible.
That was my roommate.
I don't.
Okay.
That
Your
night
roommate
was
was there?
hilarious.
Oh, okay. In this current video. Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah. That I surprised. There's one bed here and another one behind me.
Ah, yes,
Hey.
dorm rooms.
I
Wonderful things.
Yeah.
All right, okay,
Unfortunately,
cool.
like I don't just like put my head on one and then create a bridge to the other. All right, let's keep going.
I like the snack Tide Pods.
My
you guys
my
have
experience
for the bed.
continues. You ready?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
You got camera? You got camera now. It's still recording.
What am I supposed to say?
No, I'm saying I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh,
while I go get Mara some water.
All right, I'll be responsible, I guess.
Get Tim. Get.
Bro, you fucking house that thing too.
Oh, it fucking hurts.
Tim, I'm responsible for
Gave me the camera.
so.
Oh, hi, how are you doing? My name's Tim, and I ate a death chip, and it fucking sucks. It's terrible.
When's the last time you cried?
Oh, I touched my eye. What?
When's the last time you cried?
It just occurred to me, and I would like to say this to the resident not lawyer on the podcast. Tim also ate part of that chip, so Mara not only did to spit out the chip, he did not eat the full chip.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that, but like there's that doesn't. I'm not happy
Tim
about that.
volunteered on
Tim
that
had no you
beforehand.
you motherfucker.
No.
Oh no! Let's play this consent game again. Come on, Tim. You said before.
Oh yeah, no, I
convention.
split it with you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
split it with
You
you.
did that before convention. You were gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, I almost got away with it too. One of them damn kids.
I think we're gonna have to have a
Got a little
courtroom
piece.
session about this chip thing.
I'm just not sad. Mara had a big part of the chip. If Mara had like an actual half of the chip and not 2/3, and he ate it, I would be more happy. I would be more happy right now. I'm not happy with it.
Well, that sounds like
We're taking this to Swamp Court.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we'll do that another day. All right. We got to get through this video. We still need to see like the electric shock torture.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is
so here's
this
the-
is the exact
Here's
moment.
here's the deal with the shock torture. So I was not in charge of recording; somebody else was, and all they were able to record was Patrick being electrocuted. And Pat, I know you're in the chat, so if you'd like to see the video of you being shocked,
All right, no. If it's not Mara, we can move on.
it's only a
Move on to
minute
the
30
next
seconds,
segment.
and it's pretty funny. But we can save it for another time.
I also
I'm
got
good.
the video of me getting electrocuted too,
No, well,
How do
we
you
can
have
get
that
to
video?
Nobody cares about
because we recorded on my phone.
I'm disappointed that you guys didn't get me getting electrocuted. I think we
Shut
all
up,
got
Mitch.
electrocuted.
No one's talking to you right now.
Pat can-
Shut up, Meg me. Just roll the clip.
Yeah, shut up, Mitch.
Got him.
No. So, Josh, you want to
Yes,
start
I
off
did.
on Friday to get us going on this
All right, we're
convention, my
moving
friend?
on. So, I'll share it with you later.
I mean, Friday.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, we just saw the bulk of Friday.
That was Friday
right
night.
there.
That was Friday night.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
I mean, what, what do
so
you want me
you're
to
right.
talk
You can
about?
probably
I
move
started
on to Saturday
drinking
then,
at 10:30 in the morning on Friday. Like, I got there, we set up the banner, and I started busting out red stripes all day.
Yep.
You all motherfuckers are ugly as shit. I needed the little brown stubby bottle to make you look beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, by the time we got to that part where we're seeing this video, like, you can hear me in the background. I'm 12 red stripes deep. I was ready to go, and none of y'all wanted me. It was disappointing. I had no options at the Mises Bash.
That is
Even
correct.
Dave Smith
Nobody
wouldn't
wanted you,
take it.
Josh.
Well, you
Couldn't
were
even get
busy
David Smith.
puking your fucking guts up over
Yeah.
a fucking chip you like licked the corner of and then threw on the ground like a bitch.
All right.
All right, no.
No, you're bullshit.
Stop.
You're bullshitting, buddy. You're
That is
bullshitting.
relatively accurate.
Spitters
Yeah,
are
bullshit. I just watched it.
quitters.
Yeah, we have the video evidence of you bitching out.
I'm not saying I swallowed it. I'm saying I licked
bitch about it.
most
Swallow
of
it.
I don't know,
that.
probably.
Why not just hang around some chick?
Rob, my wife wants to know if you got laid.
Yeah, he was eating his stepsister's pussy all weekend long. What are you
Stepsister's
talking about?
pussy all week long.
She is listening to this podcast right now. I'm not saying anything.
Tread lightly.
What a gentleman.
When your sister
What
gets
a
stuck, you're supposed to
gentleman.
help her out. You're not supposed to fuck her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could easily pull her out of the washing machine.
I
You
don't know.
have to.
But no, that Friday night was freaking. It was a fun one.
It was
We got
glorious.
us prepared and nice and hungover for everything that we had to deal with on Saturday.
Yeah.
Tell Brandy to stay out of this.
Yeah, me and Hector did our cryptocurrency thing there too,
No.
where we had our little panel on crypto. What was
Friday
interesting
night,
about that is we actually had two people show up to that only showed up for the crypto panel and didn't show up to anything else that weekend. But
Are they your stalkers or something?
I mean, apparently I might have a stalker. I mean, crypto diggers and all, but
Dude,
Can you hear this?
Brandy's in the background just tearing all of us up right now. Can we
I
move
know
on?
she is. I know she
Oh
is.
my god.
Rob, I'm taking these arrows for you, buddy.
Dude, no, you're
That's what friends do.
Brandy,
she's
you were
walking in
doing
the building
anything
with a
but
shotgun.
minding your fucking business right now.
Brandy said no
She's
one
just-
wanted to
Her
fucking
and
hear
Laura
you
just talk
talk.
shit in the background. Like if it's not Brandy, you all get Laura talking
What?
shit in the
Say
background
something.
walking by.
Look, now Brandy has more fans than Mara.
No.
The wives of the swamp are more popular than Mara.
What a surprise.
Mm-mm.
More popular than all of us, probably.
Can we keep this moving?
Probably.
Yeah,
Get this
well,
moving. All right.
so
Dave Smith
Yeah, we
was
had
right
fun.
when we get to Saturday. Like, holy shit.
All right. So, Josh, you held court all day on Saturday. So it's only right that you start off talking about the actual business of the convention.
Whew. So, I mean, great convention. Business started off great on Saturday. Got through rules pretty quick on the packet. We had some nominations, which our fellow swamp creature Rich won his election for treasurer of the
Woo woo.
LPF. Hector Roos one director at large, 2 for the LPF.
whoop,
Mother's a hamster.
Both ran uncontested.
Some of that? Say that.
Nobody wanted to run against our people. Coincidence? I don't think so.
I mean, I thought it was kind of crazy that they had no one running against him. And I actually thought that there was talk of like Rose running against Hector.
yeah, he pulled out.
No.
He said he had he was seeking a nomination, but if nobody nominates you, what can you do? You can't nominate yourself.
No, that's kind of surprising. I thought it was really surprising,
Which-
actually.
He didn't make a whole lot of friends.
And
Even my stepsister was like not okay with him. Like that one day she was just chilling in there. She was like, "Who the fuck is this like cowboy coming in here talking about rules?" The rules are the rules is the
I mean,
rules.
aren't we just a pack of hyenas running the asylum?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
that
who we
was-
are.
If
that
we're the
was probably
hyenas,
one of the best quotes of the weekend.
yeah.
It might be
Hyenas
the quote of
running,
the
like-
weekend.
I think
I
it
would-
is.
Maybe I'm
It's
getting
the name of
ahead
the episode for a reason.
maybe I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but like it felt like on Sunday there was kind of like a meeting of the minds with us and Rose for some reason. Maybe just the optics on stage with you, Josh, and him. It seemed like things mended over well because he does do a good job at doing the platform, I guess.
He did.
Like for all the jokes we make about Chris Rose, and I hope he somehow ends up seeing this or it gets clipped out somehow so he hears this, but Chris Rose does a phenomenal job at what he does. You can't take anything away from this man. And, as a not for nothing either, kind of to hearken to your comment on Sunday, is I had somebody come to me, and I don't remember who, but told me that Chris Rose would be willing to waive going through his platform report if the rest of the meeting would be, basically scrubbed as well. And I was like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense that Chris would just be kind of cool with that out of nowhere. And, there was a lot of, I communicated with Chris and I was like, hey, is this what you said? He was like, no, that's not what I said. I'm glad you came to me because this is what I actually said. And I'm like, well, I'm glad we had this conversation. Chris is one of them people that if you communicate with him and you create that open set of dialogue, he's going to work with you. He might not agree with you and he might not get along with us all the time or see the same viewpoint we do. But Chris does a phenomenal job at, like I said, what he does. He was great on platform committee. He did a good job on rules committee. A lot of people didn't get to see a lot of the work he did. Brandy, for real?
She's like hijacking the show tonight.
I know.
Tim, get your woman in fucking control, dude. What are you talking?
Put a muzzle on your lady, man.
She had a whole jar of moonshine to herself.
Okay.
She's saucy tonight. Got it.
It all makes tons of sense now. But go ahead, Josh.
It's a fucking Monday, Brandy. Go to bed.
You have two small children to tend to, and the chickens,
and the dogs.
Your poultry needs you.
This is what's known as comic relief. Continue.
Oh, so yeah, Chris was great. We had a good, just to get back on track for Saturday. Like that was really it. We blew through the day and like what we were supposed to adjourn was on the agenda for 5. We adjourned at like
2:30,
3 o'clock, 3:30.
Yeah, I think it was almost 3.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
it was almost 3.
It was record time.
Yep.
Yeah, we didn't get done that quick last year.
No, last year was like
we had to kill quorum to do it last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous. But no, I mean,
quorum, no vote. Mises out.
I just want to point out the thing that I always heard from Sarwark people back in the day was he was so good at running the meetings. Well, there we go, Josh. Now you can take that title as well.
Yeah, really, Josh. Excellent job on the record.
Yeah, no, you did a damn good job.
Good job, man. Your vocabulary is way wider than I thought. Way wider. You pulled out some words, man. You pulled out some words. I was like, yeah, nice.
Which words? Like,
I can't do. I don't fucking know. You pulled them out.
You know the words.
He's a lawyer that doesn't remember words.
He stood up on the stage and said he thought he was managing a room of adults and not children, and everyone needs to shut the fuck up, something like that.
And we did.
Oh, and now he's gone.
He's
like,
just ran away.
Scared
him away. Yep, he's over it. He had a long weekend.
While we're waiting on Josh, since he was moving on Saturday, I do want to give a shout out to Pat Leisner for organize and whoever else helped him organize the Friday night thing at the bar. Because hearing Dave and Angela and Karen speak, that was awesome. And also shout out to Top Lobster for doing this design for us.
And shout out to Dave Smith for literally embodying several memes as the weekend went on.
Yeah, that was fucking dope.
Like between the hand thing to the fucking him and Fat Dave looking like the wrestling meme. Like, like there were literal moments that embodied memes with that man. So
Saturday, we're saying it went pretty smooth up until we had to start figuring shit out at night.
Well,
when Oliver's so saucy.
No, this started in like this legitimately started in the afternoon, and it was pointed out, luckily by Karen Ann, to me, the secretary, and our at the time chair for the rules committee, which led to multiple pool deck conversations between different LPF executive committee members on how to how to find a resolution to the issue we had faced at the time. But after a whole bunch of running around and late nights and going back and forth between a whole bunch of different people, we were able to get that squared away, and we got to move into Sunday to choose some delegates.
Well, lay out what the problem was that came up, if you can.
Wait, which problem?
The one that everyone had to like fucking brainstorm and figure out fucking that night.
I mean, I guess there's
for the
no
next
harm in
day.
it. Yeah, I guess there's no harm in it because it's all codified now and we have it in our rules and shit. But so the LPF didn't actually have a codified way in our bylaws to select national or delegates for national convention. It was something that had been done under basically precedent and oral tradition for a number of years, and come to find out, it was parliamentary illegal the way we did it, pending outside of a bylaw that.
But just to be clear, my understanding was that we codified bylaws now to make it legal.
Yes. So
Okay,
that was
good.
the whole point, is that we came in Friday or Saturday night not having something in the bylaws, and the item in the rules packet that was supposed to alleviate that issue was recommitted to that committee. So, we had to do a whole bunch of politicking to get that item back on the agenda and heard by the delegation, so that way we could figure out what was going on and vote, which required a whole bunch of politicking and a whole bunch of communicating with members both within and outside of the Mises caucus, some of which some would consider not so welcoming to the way we, our organization, or don't have the fondest perspective of us, but saw the value in what was going on and were willing to work with our members, which just goes to show the quality of people that they are.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Florida, even the people who we might have problems with on the convention floor or whatever, it seems like we're still always on the same side of. It's not like other states where things are almost hostile, which in many ways, I think that we really just showed a lot of people that, even though we might duke it out, they have integrity at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah. There's a ton of people in the LPF, like, I can name names if people want, but, there's people that I know, they're not the biggest fans of the Mises caucus in Florida, but at the same time, they're also not blinded by the Mises derangement syndrome. They might not like us, they might not work with us often, but when we come to them and we go, hey, this is what we're looking to do, and break it down, and they see value in it, they're willing to, come to the table and work around with us. I mean, look at the person who moved to have the new EC as an amendment to that. Did you expect that to come out of that person?
No, not at all. Actually, I was really surprised.
I was expecting something else to happen.
But I mean, to be honest, when I saw that, I took it as a really good sign, because like this, and it really came down to, I think, of what the results of the rules committee vote and everything was, and who became the chairman of that committee. I think this individual knew, like, they can work with this person. They have a history with this person. They knew that they have to continue to work well. So might as well kind of like go along to get along and get this shit squared away. Because like you said, it was something that was affecting everyone. It wasn't just a rule or a bylaw that wasn't there that was just going to affect the Mises like outlook, but it was calling the like national delegates in general into question. So it's something that had to be done.
It could have been potentially disastrous. And I'll be completely forthright with everybody. I was one of the people who voted for that person to be on the rules committee. And he got a pretty decent amount of votes, which means to tell me, based on the delegate count that was in the room at that time, he got more than a few Mises caucus members who found value in his work.
Absolutely, he did. Yeah.
No, he was on the list for me. I know that.
I know. I mean,
Yeah, which is funny because he was named as one of the people who were had no association or was critical of us, and yet we still had people that voted for him because he's he is critical of us all the time, and he's vocal about it. But at the same time, it was better than the alternative, at least. So
Yeah, and someone that's
and
going to do the work either way.
And we had a little funny exchange right after on Saturday night because I walked by him and I congratulated him, and he was like, "Thanks." And I was like, "I'm glad I was able to help you get elected," because I know that I've been one of the people who constantly in our communications channels have been like, he's not he's a pain in the ass sometimes to deal with, but this guy doesn't fold for anybody, and you have to respect that. Like, this isn't a guy who's just going to go along to get along, and whether he's opposing us or with us, that you got to respect that. All right, this dude isn't just going to get folded over get folded over and fucked. He's going to stand up and say no, even if he's the only one in the room who's going to do it. And
he's doing it for a principle.
That's
a principled position. He's not like coming out and doing shit just to be like a thorn in someone's side. He's doing it because it's something that he actually thinks is what is right to him. So that's something you can always respect.
Yeah, he's not scared to stand behind his opinion, even if he's the only one in the room with it. So, once again,
respect.
Yeah, I mean, if he's seeing that too, if he's seeing this for some reason too, like he sees me on a regular basis, he knows what it is. Like, you don't always have to agree with how we're doing things, but if you'll work with us, we'll come to the table and hear you every time you want to talk.
That's a relationship I have with a lot of people that are not Mises members or disagree with the caucus a lot is, look, we disagree, but that's no reason why we can't work together. We can have a civil relationship. We can have a friendship. Like, it doesn't have to be like politics doesn't have to run our life. And, even the guy we were talking about earlier, he and I have a great friend relationship personally. We just disagree very strongly politically, and that's okay.
So, I mean, do we want to get into Sunday? Now,
we could talk about Saturday night.
Is kind of
so much fun.
I just want to point out, Dave Smith described this show in his stand-up.
Did he really?
No.
In a sense, he did. In the way
Okay,
that
are you attributing something to us that is not meant for us? Because that's what it sounds
something
like.
that was not meant for us, but it applies to us.
It is exactly what he's doing.
No, I'm not even joking, because he might not know. You may have misunderstood. So basically, he was describing the way men are friends. We all tear each other down in the stand-up. That's exactly what we do on this show.
What friends do.
And you're all I know what you're all about to do it to me for pointing this out.
No, it's what dudes do.
Because you're
to each other.
wrong again. You're wrong again. And I'll tell you why. I was at the show.
Tear each other down.
Yeah, but that's just all guys, Mitch. We know you don't have any friends.
I know. That's why I'm saying that's what we are.
That's not true. I can vouch that Mitch has lots of friends.
See, Leighton's even doing this right now, too. He gets it, man. Thank you, Leighton, for proving my point.
He got him.
Thank you.
Well, it's just
check. Thank you, Leighton.
It's just you got me excited. You got me excited for a second. You were like, Dave mentioned our
No.
podcast. Like,
he didn't mention swamp creatures directly. I'm saying the way he described that dudes are friends in his stand-up.
Yeah, but that's every
basically that which describes
all guys.
we have had on the show.
Like you just
as well as all
really
guys.
General comment and just completely narrowed it into your own lane.
Yeah.
Well, it applied to us. That's why I thought it was so fucking funny.
Hey, Mitch, you're not even drinking. You're not even drinking tonight.
You're not even drinking.
I'm not, but I'm just saying.
Cheers,
I thought it was
boys.
funny because it made me think of you guys.
Cheers.
Oh, I don't think I ever explained what I was drinking. I'm drinking Moscow Mules, by the way. I have a lot of vodka.
Nice.
Moscow Mule in honor of Ukraine.
In honor of the Russia.
Mitch, go back to making shirts.
People always buy them.
Speaking of which, if I don't have a Hyena Caucus shirt, I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah,
Seriously,
if
though,
you can't get it
you
done
guys
for
sit
us.
in on the stand-up. That shit was fucking great.
Yeah, Dave's stand-up was great.
Okay, Rob, you were there. Then.
Yeah, I was there. I know somewhere there's a recording down in Central Florida.
No, we are not. Look, be respectful to Dave.
Dave
Don't
yelled
publish it.
at
Yeah,
Foe
that
twice
was- I
over
almost-
shit during the stand-up.
I'm joking.
Oh,
I would
no, I
never.
almost like
I would
moved in
never
and
do
threw
that.
that girl out.
I would. Well, it
I
was. You know who it was. I was like, why are you doing this? They know they're in the show business. They should know.
Was it Foe who was doing it?
Damn, Mitch.
It's a good friend of his. He can put her on blast.
He literally rips into her twice because she records twice, and he literally just,
But it was masterful how the first time he took that and made it into
he made a great
hilarious
joke out of
joke.
that. Yeah.
And then the second time he was like, "Brr, I'm
All right,
serious."
so overall, because like I offered to take my wife to that show, and she said she'd rather go out to eat dinner because she didn't want to sit through a political comedy show. Was it political? Was it like extremely political? Like
No. The
like a
first
Lewis
half.
Black?
The first half was highly pertaining to libertarian stuff and like libertarian comedy, like kind of in Libertas, and how he attacks both sides, kind of deal. And then the next 30 minutes was like just topical stand-up comedy, like men and women and differences like that. So he did a little bit of both, and I enjoyed that because it wasn't all politics. You need to escape. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, according to Dave Smith, married men keep the world in check.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
No, that was literally the point. The point at the end of it all.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
But when you
say
say it, it's not funny.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
trying
stayed
to
by
be
the
funny.
pool drink. I stayed by the pool deck drinking.
No, I was at the bar with you. I know.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, yes, that's right. We had a few of those drinks.
Mitch
We're
drinking
paying
his
that
water.
kid's
I
fucking
wasn't
college
trying
fund.
to be funny.
That's right.
No.
I didn't.
That
get
dude
to
got
have
that dude
many
got
drinks that night.
100% tip from me. He earned it. He was working.
Nah, fire him.
Fucking drunken asses.
No,
All
fire him.
fucking weekend long.
He gave me a free drink. Fire him. He's shifting the numbers around on your Holiday Inn.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of the dark
What a
side of the
snitch!
movie, man. That holiday was-
You Takashi ass bitch.
Goddamn Corporal Mark.
I tipped him. I tipped him the amount of what the drink would have cost, so I want to hear it. I did my part.
All right. All right. Well, Josh.
Holiday Inn ain't watching this shit.
I'm gonna report that they texted me.
They texted
Yeah.
me
How was
too.
your
Like,
day?
what the fuck, Holiday Inn?
Mark is a pilot. He's flying these fucking executives all
How
around.
you get them to watch is you say, I was going to give you a 10 out of 10, but then I watched the real Swampcast, and now I've changed my mind. I was reminded of how terrible it was. No, it wasn't bad at all. I actually liked the staff. It was really great.
Yeah.
Everything was
Casey,
good.
the bartender, if you're watching this, thank you for your service.
Oh, yeah,
Comment.
Casey Kasem. Great guy.
Awesome. And he had the little like tip jar, like put it towards my house fund, put it towards my. I love that.
Yeah, I asked him, and he's like, "No, they're both the same." He's like, he's like,
Yeah,
It's
of course
just
they are.
incentivizing people.
Anyway,
going to the
so
tip jar and
Saturday was a good day. We had a pretty victorious day as far as the caucus goes. Everything went well. There wasn't a lot of contention, but Sunday lead us into Sunday.
How do we start with Sunday?
So
At the beginning,
up-
I mean,
yeah.
We started
regional
up bright and
caucuses were
early.
fun.
Regional caucuses pretty easy, not easy going.
Easy.
Uh,
Depends on which region you were in.
Sure.
depending on-
Yeah.
I was in a region where there was one guy. It was Eden. He was the only one who wanted to run for rep, and we had two people who wanted to be alternates. Boom, easy.
Yeah, but 8 has always been like that. We were cool.
Yeah.
Ain't no struggles there.
I heard there was more contention elsewhere. I don't know exactly where else, but elsewhere.
Not region 13.
4, 5, and 6.
No, I mean, one of our guys got blocked out. You want to talk about Mises haters? One of our guys got blocked. There were only 2 people that showed up from a region. One guy stepped up and said he wanted to do it, and the other guy said, because you're affiliated with them, fuck you. I'd rather vote NOTA.
NOTA.
Yeah, and so one of our guys got blocked out.
I will say this is because these are all public record and any member of the LPF can request them at any time. I will say that I got an email tonight from a member of the party from that region supporting that person who got noted.
Awesome.
Not
Good.
realizing that there was that vote caucuses going on that morning and wasn't able to attend the vote. So we'll see where that
We'll see how
those
it plays
chips
out.
end up.
Yeah.
Exactly. But there's
Yeah, I didn't know
somebody
what
from
happened
that.
there. I heard somewhere across the room that something had happened, but I wasn't sure about the details. I didn't realize it was just like 2 people.
Yeah,
One
there were.
region, 2 people, 1 ran. You can't vote for yourself, obviously, and you can't vote for anything involving yourself normally when it's open ballot like those are. So there was only 1 vote. The 1 vote was Noda. Shruggy emoji. Even if that
Yeah.
person did vote for themselves, it would have been a tie, which means Noda would have
You
won
know,
automatically.
shifting gears for a second, this brings up a good point too. People complain about the caucus a lot that like this is a hostile takeover in some way, or like we're pushing people out, or any of this stuff. And actually, one of the regions highlighted that if you want to beat us, all you have to do is out organize us. We got beat fair and square in one region in particular by somebody who is pretty hostile to the caucus. And she put in the work. She came in, she did the work, she earned the respect of the region, and she got their vote. And it was that easy. So anybody who complains about the caucus, out-organize us. Competition is great, and we'd love to be beaten. We don't want to be here doing this shit. We'd rather be having drinks with the boys. Fuck.
On that topic of the takeover too, there was the dude from the one county I was talking to out by the pool, and he basically said like he like wants the takeover to happen because it's kind of a matter of, oh no, more people to help me do all this work.
Yeah, it sounds like a
It's
terrible.
so bad. It was that guy who kept on voting the opposite of what the entire room was voting.
Oh,
just for the
Mark.
sake of it.
Yeah. It was
No
Mark.
blast.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
That guy was a trip, man.
He was.
First, last name, social security number, Mark.
No.
I went to Waffle House with him. I don't particularly agree, but I'll give it to him. He was principled in his concept that nothing in the LP should be unanimous.
Well, he was also doing it. He was doing it in good spirit and everything
Absolutely,
like that.
yeah.
He was doing it in good spirit. He wasn't trying to be just dilatory. And
He did get.
I
he
will
did get
give it to
nervous.
him. He does do or at least he led me to believe he does that every single time at like his county meetings, and he's vice chair of his county.
Speaking of dilatory, Mr. Mara,
I gotta say, probably the best part.
Dilatory member of the swamp this weekend. With how big of a dickhead do you got to be to call the question after like 2 or 3 people speak on probably the most contentious debate we had this weekend?
To be fair, you wanted to set a record, and he was trying to help.
I did. But we also have to look at, like, let's have some common sense that God gave a goose here for a minute. You knew, like, how poorly was that
You're
received?
giving Mara too much credit.
Real quickly, can we talk about that debate, though?
Wait. Are we talking about codifying?
Are we talking about the resolution?
Codifying, or are we talking about the resolution?
Right?
Yeah, I thought we were talking about the resolution.
No, we're on the Sunday. We're past Saturday now. Fuck that.
We're talking about Sunday, the secession.
We're talking about
Yeah,
the
for those
secession.
that don't know,
Time out.
go ahead.
Time out. Before we go there, let's talk about the delegate selection thing.
Okay, so we're talking about that.
Let's keep in chronological order here because this is important. So we got to the delegate selection process. We had to end up suspending the rules, move to reconsider the motion we had killed yesterday, and recommitted the rules committee. But we ended up getting, after a few amendments, hearing a few amendment motions, got our rules passed, and we selected delegates. So I believe that, is anybody here in the swamp not a primary delegate for Florida going into Reno?
Yeah, I'm not going
That's
to
it?
Reno. So
I said I put in. I want to go. I'm gonna go regardless. Let me be.
You made the alternate list. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm literally the bottom of it.
It doesn't matter once you're there. Once you're there and they come looking for you, if you're within eyesight of whoever's looking, you're fucking in.
Mark, think of all the people who didn't. Because keep in mind, that list we saw didn't have people who got no votes. And think about it in perspective. Look at like someone like my wife. She got 2 votes, one from herself and one from me, and that got her a primary delegate slot over some other members of the LPF who've been around a lot more and have done a lot more. So that just goes to show you with most conventions, the party is made up of people who show up. My wife showed up. She got her votes. She made it in. She's gonna be in Reno. She's gonna be there to vote.
Foreshadowing, a
out-
type of representation by image, a literary device in which an author drops subtle hints about a plot developments to come later in the story. Continue.
Continue. Regardless, I want to talk about why I called the question after 3 people had spoken. So
I'd like to hear this actually, because because people were not happy, and
I know
had a
people
lot
weren't
of
going to be
feelings.
happy with it. Here's the deal. There are 2 reasons I will call the question in a meeting. 1, it's a long line of people and they're all going to say the same thing, or one thing if they're for it, another thing if they're against it, just in a different way. Or 2, and we also saw the second one, didn't apply to this one, was we've been going on and on forever, cough, cough, 30 minutes. And again, we're saying the same thing. With respect to the codifying of delegate selection, you just kept hearing the same thing. Either, in plain, dumbed down terms, either the outgoing EC earned it or incentivized the new EC. Or, somewhere in there was, why we just yesterday said we shouldn't be touching this because we don't have somewhere in there was that. And we can talk about that later. But I heard the same thing happening. Fuck that. No. And also, I'd like to take this moment to point out, I'm not going to cite shit. You need 2/3 approval from the voting body to call the question. If I had been massively unpopular, then how the hell was there maybe 10 people voting against it and the whole room voting with me on this?
Well, the first one, when you on the delegate selection, you were absolutely right. We had already been hearing the same shit over and over again, just restated with some simple verbiage differences. But with the resolution, there was a lot of really good points in debate, and I don't think for something as contentious as that was going to be a huge deal. Letting 2 or 3 people speak was going to go
What are you
over.
talking about? I called the question after like 10 people. We had been going on for 30 minutes.
I don't remember him calling the question early on the secession debate. It was a good 30 minutes in. And that was what he said in his statement, was like, we've been going at this for about 30 minutes.
That was the second time he called the question on that secession debate.
We can check the record later. But,
check the record. Check Eds.
Yep.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying
y'all want to bet drinks on it?
Either way, I would love to discuss.
Do it. Bet drinks on it.
I remember Karen Ann looking at me and going like, "That's dilatory. Like that's in bad taste." And she's like, "You can't," because I looked. I was like, "Do I ever have to take this?" And she was like, "You can't deny it, but it's really in bad taste."
Mar, I think you called the question at least 3, maybe 4 times, because Omar came up and said it's in bad taste to. Oh
bet
my
chips.
God,
yeah. Fuck no, I'm not doing that shit again. Fuck no.
Y'all willing to take a packy? Huh?
It's actually kind of funny. They sell those chips in like the bookstore at UCF. Like you're standing in line to get coffee, and you can buy those death chips if you want to.
What the fuck? Okay, regardless, thank you for reminding me. I didn't call the question over the big overarching resolution. I called the question over some motion to amend.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. Can we move on from this?
That
this
was
is dilatory. This is dilatory.
I'm about to fall asleep.
I'd really like to get to the content of the discussion that happened because it was actually really great.
Vote.
I vote gay. I told you.
Vote gay. Yep.
I vote gay.
Gay.
We're moving on.
Gay. All right, so we got our delegates selected. Super happy for that. So that Florida independence resolution was fucking excellent. Like, outside of my fucking body being just beat for the day and needing to sit through like half of it and kind of feeling embarrassed that like, okay, I can't physically stand anymore, but that was probably one of the most entertaining. Like, you guys could tell I was just like, now you go ahead. I want to hear you too. Like, it was just real interesting just to stand up there and just watch people just very passionately have discussion, and I was just disappointed I couldn't be down there joining y'all to give my 2 cents because I was chairing
Dude,
over
I
it.
swear to God, I went up to that mic and I just unleashed what I was thinking.
Yo, you got a standing ovation.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rufo got a standing. Like shout out to Michael
Rufo went twice,
from
dude. That guy's
Rufo, that dude is a fucking trailblazer.
Rufo bodied. Like it like just there was so many people who stood up. Like James Pinkowski was another one.
hell yeah, dude.
He made a great point with the freedom over fear being the last convention. That was a great point.
But I'll have to say this. The number one most compelling person out there was Leon, who came up and just put it flat out. The best quote of the convention. Are we going to fuck around and find out, or are we going to fuck around and
hide out? Yeah, that was good.
Are we gonna stand up and say something and be about it, or are we gonna be bitches and fucking hide like the hoes that fucking some of these fucking members are?
She gave a great speech, man, because I wasn't expecting it to go that way. I was like, the beginning of her speech didn't sound like she was going to be in favor of it. And then she just built it up and then dropped that bomb. And it was just fucking crowd goes wild, man. It was great.
Oh, yeah, dude. That was the best. That was literally, first off, we need to get that on a shirt. And when we do, we need to cut her in on a percentage of the profit.
Hell yeah, dude.
That was fucking brilliant. And that's the mentality that this whole fucking party needs to have. Are we going to fuck around and find out? Or are we going to fuck around and hide out like pussies? Because that's what it's come down to at this point. You have fucking regime libertarians who want to be fucking cuck-ass pussies and hide out and be scared and fold like fucking chairs. And you have bold fucking unafraid motherfuckers who are going to stand up and say, I might not agree with you, but I'm going to stand by what I believe in regardless of whether you like it or not.
Yep.
So are we done with Sunday so I can start roasting some motherfuckers now? Are we done with this convention shit? Because that's got me fired up now because I want to start fucking putting some people
Josh
out on
is ready
blast.
to unload.
And it passed. And it passed.
Oh, yeah. And it passed. Yes.
And it would be embarrassing if we had our convention flex it or die, and then we shot down a resolution supporting secession. That'd just be embarrassing.
I don't know, Josh. You were standing up there. What do you say? It was. My guess was that it was about 80% in favor. Is that about fair, or you think it was more?
Anything less than 75% would be a lie.
Yeah,
this is
it was a lot. It
delegation
was overwhelming, man.
At the time had what? 89 credentialed delegates. So you're talking about easy 60, 70 people in the room said, this is what I believe in. These are principles. And I want to say this. Secession is not unlibertarian. It is a libertarian principle. At least in the LPF, it's codified in our platform. And instead of hiding it at the bottom of our platform, like we're scared to talk about it or we're embarrassed to have it, we shouted loud and proud from our convention that this is something that not only do we support as a belief, but as a right that should be exercised. So for those out there like fat ass titty John Waldenberger who says secession isn't a libertarian principle, fuck you and your fat piece of shit ass. You are the most unlibertarian, unprincipled, fucking bedsheet folded ass piece of shit, cuck for the state, loser that I have ever seen in my life.
Just come out of nowhere.
On Friday, when I come to LPPA's convention, I can look you in the face and tell you how much of a fucking loser coward you are. And you're a disgrace to not only the Libertarian Party of Pennsylvania, but to the goddamn entire fucking party on a national level as a whole. You should be disgraced to be a goddamn candidate in the state of Pennsylvania and on this fucking party.
Whew, man.
Here.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Preach.
Shall I continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't standing in your way.
Next
I'm
on
not
the
playing
list.
anything, for sure.
Next on the list, because you decided you wanted to be Destiny's fucking child. So guess what? Beetlejuice, motherfucker. Now I'm going to pop up on your ass. John Mark Barfield. We're going to say your name out loud since you wanted to say mine. Welcome to the swamp, pussy. I hope you see this. Leighton, I hope you're watching. Clip this shit for me, please. And post this shit on this pussy's Facebook wall. so he can see exactly what I said to him. You want to call me out? You want to say my name? You want to talk about me, John? Let's talk about you, bitch. Let's
What's
talk
up,
about how you
motherfuckers?
came to convention as the incumbent vice chair of the Libertarian Party of Florida, and you lost 53-38 on the vote count because you were such a goddamn loser, because you were so fucking piss poor and incompetent in your role as vice chair and as communications committee chair, that nobody had any goddamn belief in you except your little bitch ass clique who couldn't even keep you supported. You did nothing for this party except put money in. And guess what, bitch? Money don't buy shit. It don't buy respect. Respect is earned, not bought, you little fucking bitch. So if you want to talk about me, if you want to put me on blast, yeah, my name is Josh Halofka. I'm 32 years old. I reside in Hallandale Beach, Florida. I'm the fucking vice chair for the Libertarian Party of Florida. I'm also the vice chair for the fucking 501c4 fucking non-for-profit Florida Mises Caucus Foundation. I'm a state organizer for the Mises Caucus fucking of Florida. I've never voted for a goddamn candidate anywhere in any state I've ever lived in my life. Not New Jersey, not New York, not Pennsylvania, not Florida. Not because I don't give a fuck about the Libertarian Party or about our candidates, because not a goddamn single one has either ever run in my fucking area where I was qualified to vote, and the ones that did run didn't earn my fucking vote because they fucking showed that they would fucking fold like a goddamn table. This ain't the WWE, bitch. I don't play fucking bullshit.
Get him!
You think you're fucking slick wanting to pull my shit? You're a hoe. A whole hoe. Everybody saw that. The only reason you even got a delegate slot for Reno is because fucking people were nice enough to see that you weren't going to get it without it and gave it up to the old EC. You fucking piece of shit. You've treated our membership like hell. You've fucking been hostile towards good people who've worked hard, who've brought money and members and fucking opportunity to this party. And you're going to sit there and look down in your ivory fucking tower. You're a regime libertarian. You're the same fucking kind who sit there and go, well, I got the vaccine. So, but I'm against the next man. No, you're not. You don't got no fucking skin in the game. You're a bitch. Because you know what? As soon as the mandates would come down, you would go, well, I got the vaccine, so I don't got to worry about it. Fuck you. You're a bitch. My family's been running from the state for years. Let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about being 12 years old and watching your father get arrested in a fucking joint sting that by the FBI, the Department of Homeland Security, and the fucking county police. Let me tell you about being a victim of the war on drugs. Let me tell you about being a victim of the surveillance state. Let me tell you about a lot of things. I've been homeless. I've been poor. I've been broke. You think your money impresses me? You a hoe. I could come in your house and put my feet up on your couch. Why? Because I can, and you wouldn't do shit about it if I did.
Fuck your couch.
All right.
Fuck
Good
your
job,
couch,
Josh.
bitch. Say
Good
my
job,
name
Josh.
again. Keep my name out your fucking mouth. And I hope when I see you in Reno, because I know that's the next time I'm gonna see you. I hope you got some shit to say to me, because best believe I'm going to have some shit to say to you. You fuck ass hoe. Eat this dick, suck balls, get fucked. You're a bitch.
What's
when
up, man?
You better be ready.
All right,
you gonna
Josh.
hear this
Well
all again
done.
to your face. You
Proud of
Oh,
Okay.
I'm going to be riding in strongly worthy
Shout out to the New Jersey caucus of the Florida Libertarian Party. Just want to say shout out to New Jersey. Fuck yeah.
Bring that Broad Street bully
Stop.
shit out.
He's already dead. I just walked in and that's the vibe I got.
Nah, he wanted to talk shit. Let's bring it to the real. Why did he? Let's ask the real pertinent question. Why did he lose to such an unqualified, inexperienced, inattentive candidate for vice chair? What would make the delegation, the convention delegation, the highest authority in the LPF, vote for such an incompetent individual?
Hey, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Rich, what's up?
Things that make you go,
You know what makes me go,
Let me hear it, Rich. We drinking Henny tonight. We on and popping, baby.
Are you drinking Henny?
Yeah, that's why he's fucking wild right now.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. No wonder he chose violence. No wonder he chose violence. That makes a whole lot of sense. Hey,
What's up, John? What's up? You wanted to say my name? Hi, John. I'm Josh. Nice to meet you, pussy.
Hey, so you know what was interesting is he's posting about signs and don't they have a mind of their own? If you could lose to a bunch of retards, what's that say about you?
Yeah.
Stop. He's already dead.
No, I mean, see, Rich.
Fuck 'em.
I mean, they
We
want
don't
to talk
beat
shit
that
about them
corpse.
signs. They want to talk shit about them signs, but you, me, Eddie, we were so fucking hungover Saturday morning. I mean, if we didn't have those signs, we wouldn't know what the hell was going on.
I knew exactly what was going on, bro. You can't be hungover if you're still drunk.
Dude, just it just sheds light on what's been going on in the party for so long. Really, it's like, welcome to fucking politics. You ever go to a Democratic convention? You ever go to a Republican convention? You whip votes and you whip asses, and that's what we're fucking doing here.
What up, CD?
We're basically
Y'all mad because we're
skeptics that
winning?
go into real political parties and they're not used to it.
Hey, they're mad because we did better drunk than they've ever done sober in their entire fucking lives, bro.
They're mad because we're
second
having
time
fun.
around, we were doing better drunk than they did sober. Fuck him.
No, they're mad because we're having fun. We're enjoying our lives. We're not miserable fuck-ass pricks.
Sure.
We actually love doing this shit. We're not just doing it because, oh, no, nobody else will. God forbid we don't do. No, we're doing it because we
I hate that
actually
one.
love
Yeah.
this shit. We're doing it because we actually care about being here. We
Yeah,
want to
and
see
you know-
this
you know what
party
that
move forward
translates
in a
to?
good direction.
And you know what that translates to is that we're fucking likable when we do it. We're not fucking just insufferable fucking pricks.
No.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I hate when these people want to play that card saying, oh my God, you people are the ones who are turning people away. We need to meet people in the middle. We need to go out and meet people in the middle. But most of these people never leave their fucking bubble and they don't even know what it's like to meet people in the middle.
Dude, I met a lot of people, and fuck going to the middle. I met a lot of people where they were at this weekend.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
I
Hell
talked
yeah.
to. Matter of fact, Mara was there. I talked to.
Yep.
What was her name?
Rachel.
I'm having a
keep
complete
last
fucking
name out.
brain fart. But yeah, Rachel. I forgot what her last name was.
Yeah.
It's not important. What's important is I sat down with that girl, and everybody probably stereotyped her, and a lot of people on their side probably stereotyped us, and we had that conversation. We're like, yo, it's not cool. We need to sit down face to face like we're doing now. We need to have a lot of conversations like this and slowly bring everybody together. And not an ill word was said between us.
Was that the
I
punk
was-
rock girl?
Was that?
Was that like the punk rock girl?
That was the bunny girl.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I'm just trying to
We'll just
remember who that
we'll
was.
just refer to her as Bunny Girl. That works.
Yeah, bunny girl. There we go. It's the bunny girl.
Like,
But
Bunny girl.
funny thing is, the guy she was there with, the guy with like the crocodile Dundee hat,
no.
I actually knew that guy from years before, bro. Like,
Really?
I literally went up to him and was like, dude, don't I know you from like one of the shit posting groups out there? Like, like we just hit it off because it was kind of like grizzled old vets from another time seeing each other. You know what I mean? Like, we both fought on the same side back in that meme war.
Back in the
We
meme
find
wars
ourselves
of-
in different places now.
Two meme war vets meeting up at the VFW.
Yeah, exactly.
The LPF convention. But what were you going to say, Mara?
Okay. Well,
In regard
it
to
was-
Rachel or something? You were going to say something?
It was a really good. I was there for it. It was a really good conversation, and Rich hit the nail on the head. And that's like what we need to do, because we bring everyone together. We are. I'm gonna say it. We are the best state affiliate, because if
We're
nothing
fucking
else,
unstoppable.
we have so many people on social media, and all it takes is just oh, I'm not gonna dump on Rachel or Bunny Girl, whatever. I'm not gonna dump on her post because look, she said a lot of stuff. I definitely don't agree with it. But this one she made is actually really smart, and I totally agree with it. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not saying I'm gonna go in and agree with it, but just no, I'm gonna leave off what a fucking jackass comments.
No, of course.
Yeah, no, it was great.
So I mean,
You said what needed to be said. It was good.
Yeah.
And I'll say this: I'm glad we didn't live stream that meeting this weekend because I would have hate to hurt any more people's feelings with how many compliments I got for how well that meeting was. No, I hate the.
I mean, wasn't it
I don't want
recorded?
to put the person.
It was recorded. Yeah,
it was recorded. It wasn't live streamed.
Will it be uploaded?
It wasn't live streamed, which
Waiting to
John
find
was
out.
complaining about. But I will say this: I'm not going to put the person on blast, but I will
Right.
say a very prominent individual's wife had, after the convention, had said that she was not only very impressed with how the meeting was run, but quote unquote that the LP National needs to take me out on tour and teach other state chairs how to actually convene, chair over a meeting.
Oof.
Whoo.
So
yeah.
Does this person's
Y'all can
wife
take
happen to know a lot about MMA?
Ouch.
she does actually.
Yeah.
Funny
Well done,
coincidence.
Josh.
Dude,
Well
that
done,
was the
Josh.
chick that
Well done.
fucking predicted everything.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
may or
That's
may
a
not
great
be an amazing
compliment,
Southside
actually, to
dancer.
get.
Her
Yeah.
husband,
Congrats.
her husband also
Enough hints.
did something of prominence, I think.
Let's just say she's
I heard he's
you know,
just a very failed
the popular
politician.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, and I've said this to you
Popular.
before, Josh. But before that last convention,
power.
before you actually ran, we had a discussion about this individual. Like, should we run against him or should we not? And you gave a very similarly passionate speech. And at that moment, I was like, yeah, Josh is the guy. And once we finally decided to run you, I don't know. I wanted to do everything we could to get you in that spot because despite what the haters say, dude, you've done a great job. And
Absolutely.
now the gayness is over. We can chill now.
So that means I can go back to this. So yeah, I don't think I have anybody else I need to put on blast at this point.
Sure.
Like J. Mark Barfield, you got your piece. I got my piece of flesh. Now it's your turn. Return the volley. Let's see what you got for me now that we laid all our cards out on the table. Good luck, bitch.
I wouldn't say all the cards, but yes.
No.
Oh yeah.
What's going to happen is the hit
But-
piece is going to come out on Mara next.
I'm waiting for it.
Well, I will say this: I did share some of the our side of the story with a specific LPF executive committee member who's no longer on the EC, and that should give those of you who know and do know all the knowledge you need to know who exactly I'm speaking about. But when I told him our side of the story, he was not only not surprised, but it explained everything, and I think it changed a lot of the viewpoints on what had gone on this year. Because I know that person made a very upset phone call to John that night when he saw those posts and asked him, "What the hell are you thinking?" So
it's like this.
he's made a lot of enemies. Congratulations, you dumb fucking idiot.
No, I was talking to Rufo and I was talking to your boy Rich, Johnny Bravo, about this thing, and he was asking like why so many people were like hostile, or why like certain individuals were acting the way they were, and I'm like, you got to remember, or you got to consider that for a lot of these people, this is all they have. This is all they are. Their entire identity, everything they are, is tied up into this one thing. And if you take that away from them, they're nothing. They have nothing. They have no identity. So they see people like us, and people like you, like, who's this fucking kid with this big ass beard, this skinny motherfucker from Jersey with this big ass beard and slick back hair coming in here trying to take this fucking party away from me. And they don't know how to deal with themselves because this is all that has given them status, is all that's given them purpose for fucking years now. But when the toy is taken away from them, they don't know how to act. And they don't know how to act like fucking adults. to move on to other parts of your life that are more important. It's like the key thing I think with each and every one of us is that we have other shit going on in our life outside of this that is just as important or even mostly far more important. These motherfuckers ain't got nothing else that's important in their life. And that's why they act the way they do. And it's kind of sad, and you got to kind of pity them sometimes, but that doesn't give them an excuse to come out and act like a bitch.
Amen.
Oh, no. Speaking of which, because it's funny you bring that up, we did forget to mention throughout both of the days of talking about convention that I think at least 2 or 3 times in a round, no, there was twice exactly, where in a roundabout way I either referred to the delegation as either they're not children or you're acting like children.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
That was
absolutely. No,
the
I
memes
can't
for that
remember.
were pretty funny.
I think I was
Well,
talking.
I can tell you exactly which because I remember them very prominently.
Well, it was their bruschetta table. Okay, you guys, y'all. Yeah.
So the first one, somebody got mad because we wanted to recess for lunch, and they're like, "Well, you come back, and you're gonna have to herd the cats, and they're not gonna make it." I was like, I thought we had adults for delegates, not children. I think they have personal responsibility, can read their own clocks.
Yeah,
Standing ovation.
Exactly.
The second time, everybody just wanted to keep talking while I'm trying to listen to the debate. I'm like, I can't fucking hear. I was like, God damn it! I thought I said y'all were adults. Why are we acting like fucking kids? Shut the fuck up.
Sidebar. This is the 3rd time.
If you don't stop, I will turn this convention around and go back home.
No, fuck
Josh,
you. I will turn this whole convention around. No one will get fucking ice cream.
Josh, you definitely did a solid job, including times like that. Keeping herding the cats. You did a solid job, dude. Like, one can't ask for more from somebody who's chairing their first convention, and it being such a large convention. This wasn't a fucking 20-person convention. There was damn near 100 delegates strong in that room at any given moment, or 90, whatever it was. At any given moment,
like 91,
that was a solid job.
Yeah, we're not Vermont. We're not fucking, I don't know, Arkansas. We're not fucking Kansas or Nebraska. There's nothing against those guys. We're Florida. We're the 3rd largest delegation that comes to a convention every year, and we're working our way very quickly to be number 2 and then number 1. So, take that with a grain of salt when people are like, oh, well, what are you doing in Florida? Well, hey, we chaired a very successful convention. We got shit passed. We passed the resolution for Florida secession. And we didn't do this with 20 people in a room. We did this with almost 100 people in the room. So what have I done lately? What have we done lately? Bitch, what have you done lately?
Yeah.
With that, do we have anything else we want to share from this wild weekend?
I was going to say we should just go around and, final thoughts on how the convention went for people who weren't there. And let's call it a night.
Yep.
Hey, real quick, before we give
final plugs and announcements.
No, hold on, real quick, before we give final thoughts. Y'all weren't there, but there was this one moment that I just wanted to shout out that was fucking hilarious, where it was me, Top, and Jose Galison in the hallway, and I asked Top if he had any XL shirts on him, and all he brought was fucking large. That motherfucker. And I was like, yo, you don't have anything in XL? And he goes, well, I might have some Tower Power Hour design shirts in XL. And I was like, that's kind of gay. And Jose Galison goes, man, shut the fuck up. Just because y'all got the knockoff Florida version of Tower Power Hour.
Man, fuck him.
No, but those motherfuckers are cool, bro. Shout out to those guys for showing up.
Shout out.
I didn't get to kick it with them as much as I wanted to. I know Duke did.
Fucking gangsters.
But yeah,
they were fucking living at his house. Yeah, you got to hang out.
I had a few of them living in my house. Yeah, but that was good. I had good house guests this weekend. Everyone was wonderful. They even stripped the beds and put everything out by the washing machine. I couldn't have asked anything more. And they didn't burn my house down. I guess that's another thing I could have asked for.
Nice.
Fair point.
But if we're gonna go around, Mara, I know you're saying that you gotta get out of here. What is your last thoughts on the
Well,
convention?
now that we're like closing, I figured we were gonna go till midnight or something.
Oh,
No.
I got to pick up and drive Josh Smith to and from the airport.
You
I
annoyed
look,
the shit out of him, right?
yeah, I thought
Yeah.
he was. I figured he was gonna be like a huge asshole. He's like a really,
Dude.
he's a real guy.
Oh, he's
No,
a
I
totally
like-
Really,
I
really
love
nice
Josh.
guy.
Yeah,
Awesome
He's a
kid.
G.
Josh
Alright,
is a
well, good.
fucking sweetheart, dude. Which real quick, I just want to say, I've kicked it with Josh like 3 times in my entire lifetime. Tom Woods, then I had lunch with him in Fort Lauderdale, and then this weekend at the convention that I've like face to face. The guy's a fucking sweetheart, dude. So like when he's fucking going in on people, like it makes you wonder what the fuck did those people do to him?
Yeah.
Because that guy is fucking he's
Bro,
fucking awesome.
Some of the shit, like the shit that they did to him in 2020 was just beyond fucked up.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, ask yourself for a guy like that, for him to turn around and act the way he does, what the fuck did they do to him?
You
know
gotta
what I
earn
mean?
it.
That guy is so fucking cool. He kept commenting on my being a bitch is un-American t-shirt. I took the shirt, I gave it to him. I was like, yo, get me a t-shirt at Reno, bro. Give me one of your shirts at Reno or something. I gave him the fucking shirt, bro, because he's fucking cool as fuck. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Mitch?
Well,
I'll go last.
Yeah, I guess I'll go then. I guess probably one of the cool parts of the weekend was drinking with Dave Smith and Ashton and Coombs. Like, yeah, I got him to basically spill the beans on the Hornberger campaign and the shit that happened behind the scenes, so that was fun.
That was good for you. That's some closure for you for sure.
Oh, there was. I'm not gonna lie. It was like,
Yeah, I'm
no,
sure.
you were in this
Was-
meeting. Did this happen? It was like, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
Finally, I
everything
can
starts
get
making
someone to
sense a
tell
little
me
bit.
this information.
Yeah. Well, Mitch, I got to say this, bro. When I got back from dinner on Saturday night, and I got out that pool deck. You were fucking gone, dude. you hadn't even made it to you hadn't even made it to Dave Smith yet. And
Okay,
you
I
were
just want to
freaking-
say
you were
I remember
flying
Dave
high.
Smith's stand-up. After that, it gets a little bit hazy.
I'm surprised you can remember his stand-up. I mean,
I
we
remember
a lot of
kegs
people
in
were
a
partying
room.
fucking hard this weekend, but goddamn, Mitch, you came out.
I
And
was
like,
going to do
this
that.
fucking. I'm just probably annoying everyone, but it's okay because we're having fun.
Yep.
Like, yeah, man, I was gone, bro.
No, it was a good time, though, dude.
It was
My-
good times. But I just want to say, next year we can't forget the John McAfee cardboard cutout. That I also remember.
No, we can't. No.
That would have been great.
We forgot the McAfee cardboard cutout. Bro.
No.
John's looking down, disappointed in
Yeah.
us. We made a promise and we failed.
I know.
So
Damn.
I'll end my
I'm
spot
gonna
with
get one of
this.
those cardboard cutouts made myself. So at the next, fuck it, we're bringing it to Reno.
Do it.
There we go.
All right.
Now, one of the we already went over a lot of my favorite parts of the convention, but one story that wasn't told. So Friday night, we're headed to the bar, and I'm walking out, and Josh is still there, and I'm like, "Hey, Josh, you going to the Mises Bash?" He's like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I just need a ride." I was like, "Cool, you can ride with me and my wife." And then as we're walking out, other people are like, "Oh, are you guys going to the bar?" And then Josh invites them in the car. So we all get into this Malibu, and it's all crammed up. I got one seat that's taken up by a banner, so I really only have one back seat, 1.5 maybe, and then the front seat. So I've got, I think all the girls sat in the back, but up front is Josh Smith and Davey Parrish on his lap, just fucking chilling. And they're like yelling at each other, "Get your ass off my dick! Get your dick out of my ass!" Yelling at each other. And we're like trying to find the way. If you guys remember going to that bar, everything's dark. You can't find out which way you're going. And these two assholes are yelling in my ear. And I just look over at Josh and he's like, "Come on, Tim. Why aren't we fucking there yet?" And I was like, "Dude, you asked for this. I invited you. You invited all these other motherfuckers." That was a great part of the night that, that we only got to experience. But yeah, otherwise, great convention. Great time seeing everybody as usual. I can't wait to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Rob,
Yep.
as a lot of people know, I've been out of the loop for like a month or two. But I was one of the original 3 organizers, and just getting having Dave Smith say like, "Thank you for your work," that was super gratifying, and that was one of my favorite parts. Another one was just. We've already talked about it, but seeing Mike Ruffo in action here in Florida, he's going to be such an asset for us. That dude is a fucking beast. And just strategizing with him and Angela at the table and Celicia, that it just gives you a feel of this is politics, and we mean business every time you deal with people like that. So that's nice. That's nice to get down to brass tacks and have leaders like that in here in Florida. So that was my favorite part about the convention.
Rich.
Dude, I'm trying to think of what to say, man, but like, meeting all the cool people from, the celebritarians, so to speak. Clint Russell, jumping in and, rocking some of the business meeting with us.
Oh yeah.
He fucking tweeted out that, my speech was the one that got him to stand up and speak too. I was like, damn, bro, like fuck. But like cool shit like that, all the way down to just kicking it with the people who, don't have a big following and are just, your average Joes and Jills, I guess, that are just out there trying to put in work or trying to fit into to the party, so to speak. People that have been around for a while, have been around way before me, and just never felt like they had a voice in the party, being able to talk to those people and, hear what their concerns were and try to address some of those concerns, and being elected into, an officer status, not that, not that like I think, I'm big shit now because of that, but like, it's, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that, I got that vote of confidence from everybody. So, I mean, the whole weekend was just wild. Like just about every moment it was wild. It was a pretty surreal weekend for me. Even though I kind of expected something like this, it was just the whole weekend was fucking surreal.
Yeah, man. No, you did a good job. Everyone did a good job. I guess for me, I mean, just seeing everything come together. I mean, this has been like a year and a half of work for a lot of people, and a lot of you guys, like Tim, Josh, Rich, Mitch. I mean, all of you guys, Rob. You guys are like really high up in the organizer shit. And you guys put in a lot of fucking work. Especially with Celicia. I mean, she's always kicking ass.
Shout out to Mom. Good job.
Yeah, shout out to Mom.
Yeah, shout out to Celicia.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom. The organization and everything that went into making sure, we got done what we fucking set out to do. It was 2 conventions, but finally fucking accomplished everything, or at least so far, so good. So that's something to be very proud of. Everyone was super nice. I didn't have any problems with anyone personally. I mean, we had some problems with business and everything like that, but other than that, no, most people were chill. Most people were there to have a good time. Mostly good people there, See, there you go, Celicia. And then I learned a very important thing this weekend. I mean, it was great. My house guests. I mean, shout out to Fat Dave, Liz, his wife, C.D. McCrae. They were over here. They were great. Had a great time hanging with them over at my place. And I learned a very important thing, and that is that Josh Smith. I know we're giving a little love to him here at the end, but he may be the blackest member of LP National. We went out late. We went downtown late night on Saturday night, and we hit the first fucking club we could, and it was the darkest club we could fucking find. And you see him, he's like, "I'm fucking home," and he like disappears into this fucking mob out on the dance floor with people just twerking all over the place, buying everyone drinks, and he just was loving every moment of it, and it was fucking hilarious and a sight to behold. He's like, "Motherfucker, I'm from Oakland. You don't know this?" So no, it was fun. But no, it was all good. Great time, and it's always a great time seeing you boys. And special shout out to Eddie. I love your brother. He's fucking.
Honestly,
cracks me up.
That story,
Eddie, that motherfucker cracks me up.
The Cuban Mafia.
Yeah, that was our table, man.
Eddie's a wild motherfucker, bro.
But I just want to say, Duke, when you
I
told
love
me that
having him
story,
down here
that
in
is the
Broward
thing
with
that
us.
convinced me to vote for Josh Smith.
Which
Yeah.
one?
The club.
Oh, the club from this past weekend. Oh,
Bro, I'm from Detroit. Hearing that story, I'm just like, he gets it, bro.
it was impressive. It was very impressive.
All right, Josh,
And
you're up,
Josh-
and we're closing out.
Yeah, last but not
All
least,
right. So
Mr. Vice Chair.
definitely not. This is going to be fun. So I want to thank a few people first for this weekend. First and foremost, Karen Ann Harlos. Without her expertise and skills as a parliamentarian, I would have not had half the successful convention I did. So I keep thanking her, but I'm going to continue to thank her. And I appreciate the shout out on Facebook. I haven't seen a single state affiliate chair or vice chair who's had to preside over their convention who's gotten that kind of shout out. So that means a lot. Second, I appreciate everybody giving me that same praise here around. I've got a lot of really great compliments from a lot of people, some surprising, some not so much. So, I mean, the overwhelming, resounding, seal of approval from the LPF and its membership and its delegation on how the convention went and how it had been one of the best in many years, that meant a lot. And I guess I can, at this point, take this time since, as far as I'm aware, Stephen Nikela has been announcing publicly that he has no intention to run again for the position of chairman of the Libertarian Party of Florida, that as of now, I intend to seek the nomination for the position of chair at the 2023 annual business meeting for the Libertarian Party of Florida's chairman position.
Go.
So hopefully you guys can support me. Look for more coming soon as far as what I'm looking to do with Florida, but we need to keep less of this bullshit in our state and more of the hustle and the grind that we've been going through. Less regime libertarians, more gritty libertarians.
Amen.
Yeah, man. I'm all about it. All right, boys. Hopefully y'all kept up on your drinks. The rest of you, we'll see you next time. You owe a debt.
Friday, Kyle
Pay it off,
Anzalone.
pussies.
Friday, Kyle Anzalone. Russia, Ukraine is going down. We're talking foreign policy. Be there.
There we go. All right,
All
boys.
right, we'll be